Hello my Flowly friends, and welcome to this tension relieving practice designed to support you on your perimenopause or menopause journey. So grab your mat and let's nurture our bodies, calm our minds and celebrate the strength within. This class is great for any time of the day, but particularly good at the end of the day to help you relieve the stresses of your day. Okay, so let's head over to the mat. Let's get started. We're going to actually get started in a tabletop position, so all fours. So just making sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips, your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, and you've got a nice flat back here. Take a nice deep breath in, and then just let it go. Lovely. On your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. You can take your gaze up slightly. And then exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. Inhale, let's drop the belly again, lifting the chest forward. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, rounding the back. Lovely, bring yourself back to your tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to do some nice little hip circles. So send the hips over to the right side, circle them back down towards your heels, and then send them over to the left side, and then making that big circle. So nice, steady circle here. Keep breathing. Be nice and grounded through the palms of your hands as you move. And you can make this circle really as big or as small as you like. So just really feel it out, see what feels good. Keep breathing. Just waking up the hips, warming them up. Lovely. The next time you come forward, you're going to send your hips out to the left side, so taking that circle back in the opposite direction. Keeping that breath nice and steady. So it's quite easy to hold your breath when we do these little movements and poses. So always checking in just to make sure that you're breathing. Lovely. Bring it back to your tabletop position. And then from here, you're going to step your right foot in between your hands. So bringing it to the front of the mat. Make sure that your knee and ankle are directly above each other. Have your hands down to either side of your foot. You can be on your fingertips here or have your palms down, whatever feels good. I'm going to be up on my fingertips. And then just shine your chest forward. And really start to feel your hips opening up. So that hip flexor, that psoas muscle, just gently stretching and opening. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, keeping your hands where they are, you're going to send the hips back as far as feels comfortable. And then bring it back to your lunge. So lunging forward, bending into that knee. So we're just going to keep hinging backwards and forwards, flowing with the breath. Inhale, exhale. And just really starting to relieve a little bit of stress, a little bit of tension, increasing a little bit of flexibility within your hips here. Within that hip flexor, taking it back and forth. And again, checking in with your breath here, making sure it's nice and steady. Lovely. Bring it back, bending into your knee. And then from here, you're going to tuck those back toes and then lift your knee off the floor. Now we're going to rise on up here, but you might want to bring your stance in just a little bit. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, rise on up with the arms. Nice strong legs here. Really reach up nice and high. And then just make sure that your knee is still directly above your ankle here. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. So nice and tall and proud, nice and strong in your legs. Lovely. On your next exhale, let's lower the hands down to either side of your foot. You're going to drop that back knee and untuck the toes again. And then we're going to bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot and then walk that right foot to the outside edge of the mat. So coming into our lizard pose. So going a little deeper now into the hips. Have your arms nice and straight, back nice and flat here. Just take a soft gaze out ahead. And let's breathe deeply into those hips. Notice where you're feeling the most sensation, the most tension or tightness here, and that's where you want to be sending your breath. Nice steady breath. And we can take it a little bit deeper here by building a little bit of strength. So you can tuck your back toes and then lift that knee off the floor. And then we're just going to hold it here for a moment. So you don't have to do this, you can stay in your lizard. Nice, creating a little bit of strength within that left leg. Nice, steady breath. So let's do one more full breath in and out. So nice, deep breath in. And then long, full breath out. And then wherever you are, make sure you plant your hands before stepping back into your downward dog. So just take a moment to feel your downward dog out, pushing those hips nice and high, pushing the heels down towards the mat. And then on your next exhale, you're going to lower your knees all the way down, coming back into your tabletop position. From here, you're going to step that left foot in between the hands this time, coming into your lunge. Shine that chest forward. Just take a moment to feel that hip flexor opening up. Just gently push down towards the floor. So we're pushing a downward motion, not forward. And then take your gaze out softly ahead. Lovely. Then keeping your hands where they are, we're going to hinge backwards and forwards again into those hips. So just going backwards and forwards. Remember, only go backwards and forwards the amount that feels good to you. Never push or force. Just listen to your body. See what your body likes. Don't take it too far. Nice, smooth, steady breaths as we hinge backwards and forwards, creating a little bit of energy, waking up the hips, waking up your hamstring. Lovely. And then bending back into that knee. And then from here, you're going to tuck those back toes, lift that knee off the floor. Again, you might need to just bring that stance in slightly, so bringing that back leg in, and then when you're ready, inhale, rising on up. Lovely, checking in with that knee and ankle. Really reach up high through your hands, nice and strong in your legs here. Let's take a few breaths. Lovely. On your next exhale, slowly lower your hands down to either side of your foot. Drop your back knee and untuck your toes. And then bring that left hand on the inside of your left foot, walking the left foot to the outside edge of your mat. And then we're just going to take that right knee back just slightly, just taking us that little bit deeper into the hip flexor this time. So you can be up on your fingertips, maybe on the palms, arms nice and straight, back nice and flat. Nice, smooth, steady breaths into those hips. Lovely, and then you can take it that little bit deeper, creating a little bit of strength in that right leg this time, tucking the toes and then lifting that knee off the floor. Staying here for a few more breaths. Lovely. Make sure that you've got your hands planted on the mat now And then when you're ready, step that left foot back to meet your right in your downward dog. Take a moment here. Lovely, and then we're going to walk the feet just to the centre of your mat. Once your feet arrive there, you're going to walk your hands to meet your feet. You're going to bend generously into your knees and let your stomach, your torso just come down towards your thighs. Let your head and your neck hang freely. And then we're going to grab hold of opposite elbows for our ragdoll. We're going to sway from side to side if that feels good. So nice gentle sway. Making sure that we're still breathing. Breathing nice and steady. So it's too easy sometimes to just hold our breath. We can't do it unconsciously. So it's always good just to check in. Especially if we're new to a practice as well. It tends to be something that we do when we first start these types of practices. Lovely, bring your hands back down to the mat and then just walk them out in front again. Once they're planted there, walk the feet back to your downward dog. Take a nice full breath in. And then exhale, lower your knees down to the mat and tuck the toes and come to sit on your heels. Lovely, from here you're just going to bring the legs out in front and then we're going to come down to lie on our backs. So just taking your time, arriving down on your back. And then once you arrive here, let's draw the knees into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. Lovely, pop your arms out into a T shape. And then when you're ready, you're going to lower your knees down to the right side of your body for a little supine twist. Just gently rotate the top of your chest so it's a little more parallel with the ceiling. And then you can take your gaze up to the ceiling or maybe turn the head over and take a look at those left fingertips. Wherever you are, you're just going to close the eyes. Just allow your body to start to relax in your twist. Lovely, just engage your core now and inhale deeply, slowly rotating yourself back to centre. And then when you're ready, you're going to let your knees fall down to the left side. We're going to rotate that chest just slightly so it's a little more parallel with the ceiling. And then again, wherever you had your gaze, whether it was to the side or looking up, you're going to do exactly the same. But this time taking that gaze over to the right side. Closing your eyes and just breathing nice and steady here. Wonderful, just engage your core now and slowly bring the knees back to centre. Give them another little squeeze into your chest. And then let your feet come down to the mat. And then bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall apart, coming into your reclined goddess. So allowing the knees to fall apart, not forcing them, not trying to get them closer down towards the floor, you're just letting them hang, let gravity do its thing. And then we're going to pop the arms up overhead, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Allow your shoulders to relax here. You can start to breathe a little deeper here. As you exhale, just releasing a little more tension each time. Really starting to relax here. Taking a moment to notice how your body is feeling. Hopefully, if it's been a bit of a stressful day for you, there's been a little bit of tension within the body, hopefully that's released a little bit now. It's so good to release a little bit of tension, especially if you're about to go to bed, you're going to bed fairly soon, then just relieving that tension, releasing it, just helps you get into that state of relaxation that you need for the perfect night's sleep. Take some nice deep breaths into your belly now. And then when you're ready, just bring your hands down by your sides and use your hands to just draw your knees in together. Just taking your time, releasing your feet back to the mat. And then just pop your hands behind your knees. We're going to do one little rock up to a seat, nice and gentle. And then once you arrive there, you can just come to sit in a cross-legged position just for a moment. Just lengthen up through your spine and the crown of your head. Relax those shoulders. Just taking a few moments to breathe. And again, just checking in with how you feel. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly blinking open the eyes. And then just take a moment to become aware of the room again. Take a moment to become aware of your surroundings. Fabulous. So this brings us to the close of this practice. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today. I really hope you did enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments if it's helped relieve any stress for you today. And yeah, please like and subscribe this video as well if you want to see more. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.